Hey everyone, it's Liam Catterson here with the beginning of Series 2 for Orphan Black. I'm really excited to delve into this and, hopefully it will be a lot better than Series 1. Not that Series 1 was bad in any way, but, I'm always about progression and hopefully Series 2 does deliver with that, with the first episode being Nature Under Constraint and Vexed. A really appropriate title considering, the kind of, one of the big things, of course, I think from that episode was the fact that Cassiva, delved into the, to the genome thing and found that property thing, of course, about the fact that they are property to Dyad and, they basically will always have a chain on them for as long as, I guess Dyad or whatever, as long as Rachel, I guess, as well, exists. So that's a bit of a bummer as well. And, that could also impact Kira as well. So bit of a shitty situation. But also about Kira, what the hell has happened to her and potentially Mrs. S? Because I'm still accounting for the whole fact that, Mrs. S had some involvement after Amelia suggested that before she did die, of course, with Helena, before Helena and Sarah spotted it out, and Helena seemingly dead. So, which, like I said, is really, I'm okay with, because, of course, Sarah's not really much of a fighter, and it looks like we're going to be taking the fight to Rachel, who was newly the new clone, of course, to this saga. But yeah, Series 2, I'm really hoping that this show does continue, because I'm really captivated with the mystique, the drama, everything about the show is super juicy at the minute. And like I said, I'm all about that progression. So hopefully Series 2 does progress, and hopefully with a big way with Episode 1. So that said, let's roll.
I took care of Mrs. S.
Mrs. S? Wait, so maybe I'm stretching a bit too thin on the whole, because I did make that, final push. Ooh, what if Mrs. S did? And appropriate timing to what Amelia pointed out.
It is.
Come on. Coffee. By the way, love Snowbird. No. No.
I bet you ordered up a whole mess of eggs.
You got some fascination with eggs or something?
Yeah.
The Lil?
This is the one.
Where is she?
Wait. What the? Oh! Oh no, they killed the nice. Oh god, I loved how threatening I had a feeling he was gonna do some shit when he was giving the evil. Oh shit! Go on, kick him in the balls. Kick him in the. Oh, fool! Nah, I'm not getting her.
We have an emergency and you're high.
Yeah.
You're hitting me.
Oh well. Oh, I like
They
it.
took Kira.
Yep, time to snap into normality.
Still there. Her purse. The place was trashed like they'd been dragged out.
Wait, can we back up a sec? Okay,
No, we need to
So-
go. Fee.
How do we know that this isn't Helena again, Sarah?
No, she's gone.
She's gone
She
where?
did.
She's gone. Okay.
Shit! Okay, wait. You said
Time
all
to
the
snap
right
back
things
into
in this
normality,
game.
Fee.
Why-
Just go around shooting people with my guns. They're registered to me.
Is Sarah gonna go to war against Dyad?
Backing away.
Hand me Mrs. S and Kira back, or blood's gonna.
Little helpers. I'm doing a musical.
Oh my god, not cats.
Allison?
Oh. Uh-oh. Yeah, let's get fit excited. Uh-oh.
Hello, Donnie.
Who are you talking to?
Herself, she's losing it.
Play, obviously.
At 4 a.m.
Hey, I've done it before.
I want Cassima here. Full time, starting tonight.
So do I.
324
So she's
B21 is showing the same respiratory symptoms as the other two. Congratulations. I'm invested, which I'm sure is what you wanted.
The attitude doesn't ring her like devotion to Leaky as it did before. Maybe it's something that, you know, Leaky can solve or something.
Okay, people.
If he's got,
Listen up. Let's gather.
if he's got,
Everybody, let's gather. Circle, please.
well, if he's one of the leading guys that died, I
In
guess.
3 days, we move to the main stage for dress rehearsal. In 4
Which
days,
I guess
open.
Cosima joining Dyad only to use
Losing
them
Ainsley
could
is-
work.
You want me to be the lead?
Yes. Give it up.
That's all looking good for. That's all looking good for Ali. Yay.
You can do this. Show them. Shine.
Go on, go on, Ali.
let's all
I'm rooting
shine
for you.
on stage.
Root for you.
Let's pick it up from the point where everyone helps Sheila clean up after the unfortunate death. All right?
Oh, how relevant.
What's beyond this thing, Angel?
Oh, here we go. Oh, hey.
Hey, long time no see.
Sarah.
Oh, God. Yep, now things are going to happen. Oh, God. She got eager. Oh, shit. Shit. Yes, yeah, yes, yeah. Hide, hide.
You seriously kidnap Sarah's people?
For one.
The less you know about it, the better.
Oh, come on.
The child may be a biological goldmine, but so's her mother.
Daniel will recover Sarah.
Bait, but you are a bitch.
And not your concern.
These people are powerful. They got me out of jail. You can't do anything. Just let me go, please.
Are we seriously going to...
The lawyer showed up. You're about to tell me everything.
Yes, please. I was about to say this. Come
I
on.
don't want to know everything on.
But no, I want him to know everything because it's so frustrating.
I don't want Angie to know anything.
Screw Angie.
Feds took over the scene from Grigson and Diaz.
Which feds?
I didn't get an acronym.
Just feds.
Sarah, what are you gonna do? Walk into the dyad with a gun and just start shooting people? I mean,
Yeah.
Jesus, this is brutal.
Leave me out of it. Possible deniability. Yeah, sure.
I have to be at Sarah Stubbs at 9.
think Ali's trying to,
11
you know,
to do fitting
get away from
and
that.
run lines. So break a leg, Sarah.
Thanks again. This thing at the
Touche.
dyad is like a big deal.
Oh,
Yeah?
but Sarah,
Yeah.
just walk into
Big
this.
Pharma, big
Guns
aggro,
blazing.
VIPs, secure.
Me, just not how she's expecting it.
Okay, even
Oh,
if
wait,
I
wait,
agree with
wait.
what I think you're thinking, how do you get next to Rachel with Daniel in the way?
Alison's not gonna like it.
Wait. Shit. What the? This is who, yeah, who they weren't expecting.
Who in the hell are you?
Appropriate considering she was the one
That won't be
who
necessary.
signed the contract.
This is our mistake. Won't happen again.
Oh.
Shine.
Oh, she's okay. Okay. Oh, plausible deniability. Does this account for that? Because she's okay, she's pretending and a more stealthy approach than going guns blazing.
Cosima!
Oh dear.
You came.
Oh, yeah.
You won't regret this, I promise.
Aldous! Look who
Uh-oh.
it is. No. No.
This is the best place you could be right now.
Thank you, Dr. Leakey.
Oh, of course, the good old hug trick. Wait, did she? She was just giving an evil glare there, wasn't she? Did she knew?
You're Sarah.
She sees
Nice
it.
to meet you too. They were gone when we got there. You're lying. I lied to get you here, but we don't have them.
So wait. So it was bait, but
Kira's here, and I want to see her now.
it wasn't bait as well.
You're not going to shoot me, Sarah.
could have, yeah.
You're dead.
Yeah, you want to try this shot?
Vying for our fate, Sarah. We'll get Kira back together.
Oh, and she does have, oh no. Oh, you are pushing. Well, she just did. Go on, I want to see it.
Sarah?
Oh.
Down. They were playing me too. Now lower the gun.
So wait.
Were you her bodyguard now?
It's you they want. It is
Wait.
over, Sarah.
No.
Turn around.
I was thinking the guys at the diner. But... Oh, I think he deserved that.
The Dyad people, somebody else took Kira.
I know.
Unless Mrs. S did. Wait, what? You...
What?
The feds are calling the diner thing domestic terrorism. The cowboy who took the shotgun blast was a religious extremist, like Maggie Chan.
Oh no!
A Prolethean.
Elena's people.
Why don't we start with that?
Shit! This is revenge for the whole Helena corruption shit. Oh god, he's getting a... You have to come out with it all, come on.
You sure you...
Wait. Shit! She lived! She lived!
Excuse me.
How the fuck?
Shot me.
I need some help here. Gravity.
Whoa, 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 whoa. How the hell did she... Oh god.
Look at the camera.
Oh my god. Are they... I don't know if they're going to send Sarah some kind of... I don't know. One of those, you know, videos where it's like, oh, you should surrender yourself, blah, 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 blah. But Helena lives, which is epic stuff. I'm sure that was a kill shot, but apparently not. Helena still lives to fight another day. So that should be very, very interesting. I mean, she'll be after some revenge against Sarah after that little battle. So, but I was certain that that was the end for her, but apparently not, which is really, really interesting stuff. Yeah, that was a really, really good follow-up episode from the finale, of course, with you know, Sarah on the hunt for, you know, against Dyad, I guess, with, you know, her intentions wanting to, you know, gun down Rachel, which I don't blame her. But of course, Rachel coming out with the truth that, you know, they didn't have Mrs. S and Kim. I'm wanting to know what's happened with Mrs. S then, if because not only is she not present in that little scene with Kira, but you know, the guy who is a Prolethean, of course, who met with Sarah at the bar, he only mentioned Kira and not Mrs. S, so that makes me wonder, you know, what the hell is going on. I hope I'm just a bit worried, actually. Like, Mrs. S might have been killed. I don't know, because I'm sure Sarah wants some answers, especially Amelia's comments about, oh, she's not who you think she is. So I'm sure we're gonna get some more answers. So yeah, and it looks like Art might be finally getting some answers, which is a joy to acknowledge, because, you know, you know how I've been like with the whole, you know, Art's got to get in on this, and it looks like he's. I mean, if there's a range to how close he is to knowing the truth, this episode is definitely the closest that he's been, because there's been a lot of close calls where Art's, you know, came to knowing the truth, and this is definitely it with, you know, Sarah turning to Art. So I'm all for that. But he's gotta drop his partner. I mean, she seems a bit reckless, like the new partner, of course. I mean, she's filling in for Beth, but I mean, she's not. I guess she's not as well. I guess with Art growing a bond to Beth, you're having that kind of reluctancy to, you know, accept it, whereas his partner is just like, I guess she hasn't got that bond. She's just a replacement. So, like I said, I'm glad. The whole Cosima thing, like I said, I'm going to be very, very interested to see how that develops. But Delphine just really, really baffles me, because one side makes me want to think, she truly does have some kind of feeling. But of course, with that leaky scene, you just don't know where, she is going to go. I mean, she's more, yes, she is a monitor and all that, so, but, even Paul, I know Paul is a bit shifty as well, having to, side with Thingy. But then again, he hasn't got a choice, to be fair, with the whole Afghanistan stuff. Whereas he's still, pretty much for Team Clones. Whereas Delphine, in the last episode, I was thinking, okay, maybe she does truly have some kind of, well, there's no denying that she might, have feelings for Cosima. But I was also hoping that there is that kind of common sense ringing in her head that says, side with Team Clones and, just leave Leaky and Dyad and all of them, just scratching their heads. But it seems like her intentions are really clear. I mean, she's Team Dyad, which is a bit of a bummer. But she's, actually, I think she's a bit in the middle, because, like I said, whereas her attraction and her soul is committed to Cosima, her obligations are clear to Leaky as well. So, yeah, it seems like she's a bit complex, but, but then again, Dyad might have the answers to fixing her, illness. Who knows? I mean, they are the ones who, are, they do have claim over the clones. Who can forget that? So maybe maybe in order to save yourself, you have to go into the belly of the beast. Maybe. And maybe Delphine knows that. Maybe Delphine, that's why she went to Leaky and handed the blood vial over. I'm not sure. I was just like, because I'm still a bit unsure on where her true allegiances lie. But like I said, maybe Delphine knows more than we do at this point, and maybe she thinks, going to Leaky is the best option because, they might have more answers than Cosima might. I mean, Cosima's an intelligent girl, but, maybe Dyad might have the answers to fixing up her cure, because I don't think Delphine can live with, Cosima dying. And that's why she went to Leaky, You've got the answers, fix her up. And her true heart is more directed to Cosima. But I don't know. At this point, she's a bit... but yes, the whole thing with Sarah and her quest to find Kira and Mrs. S was really, really juicy stuff. There was some interesting debates going on. And I just loved the fact, she was so ready to go in guns blazing, and it just does ring some, I mean, to be fair, you don't blame it, because, when we fought Dyad, when we fought they held both Kira and Mrs. S hostage, you couldn't blame it because it was at breaking point, I guess. I mean, you take two people, and this whole clone situation, we're gonna have some words, and I really, really loved that confrontation between Sarah and Rachel, because it was really, really fun, because she was playing with fire, and Sarah was just, basically saying, test my luck, because as soon as she said, I mean, we all know what she said, like, you wouldn't shoot me, and then she, like, not even a nanosecond, she just fired, like, giving that warning shot. So, like I said, that's the strength of love for Sarah, especially with Kira, especially since a bit of focus was spent on, Sarah trying to get away with Kira and Felix. So, the strength of love. can't challenge that. I mean, of course, Rachel doesn't have any, so... yeah, but that was a really, really epic start. It was really, really interesting to see, like I said, the Proletheans make a comeback into this. Of course, I had a feeling they weren't going to be done. I had a feeling they would strike back at revenge after the whole, they want to get rid of the clones. And I'm sure, that bloodlust is a bit more stronger with the fact that Sarah's corrupted Helena, so, I'm sure they wanted to fight fire with fire. And so they have. Seemingly they've gotten their hands on Kira and potentially Mrs. S. Who knows? Because we haven't seen Mrs. S at this point. So it's like, what have they done? Have they killed her? Have they kidnapped her somewhere? Maybe tortured her? Because I'm thinking she was definitely involved, of course, like with the whole Project Leader thing, with that picture that Amelia seemingly pointed out on, she's not the person you think she's known, and then straight after the picture, so, well, she, not like that, but she did see, it all matches up with her comments, so, yeah, maybe torture her for answers or whatever, because, I mean, they are two opposing factors, Dyad and the Proletheans, so it would make sense, maybe torture her, if she was involved. Yeah, makes sense. Who better to get the answers out of than someone who is involved with the creation of Sarah and Helena, so, yeah. Because I don't think the other person has been identified. It's seemingly hinted that Mrs. S was, like I said, with that picture, but the other person is like, nah, and, they can't get to that other person, so Mrs. S maybe. Unless they don't, well then again, how would they know, so, unless Helena said something, I don't know. Who knows at this point? I'm just a bit concerned about Mrs. S at the minute, but we'll just have to wait and see what happens. But yeah, a good strong beginning for, Series 2. I'm really, really invested. I'm hoping the whole guns blazing thing becomes a factor against the Proletheans, because they are a bit reckless. Of course, we all know that, and, some might say they are a bit more reckless than, Dyad, because whereas Dyad, are, especially with Leaky, have this fascination on evolution, especially with the clones, Neolution, all of that. You got the Proletheans, they are a bit, I mean, especially with Helena, they are a bit more ruthless. So, and I doubt they're going to take, Sarah demanding, them back lightly. So, we'll just have to wait and see. And I'm wondering how she's gonna, once she finds out, how she's gonna take the news that, Helena survived. I'm wondering how the hell she did survive that, to be fair. Come on, that was a kill. I'm sure that was a kill shot, and I'm sure, when we saw her lying on the floor in the last episode, there was a pool of blood, so it was yeah, but, I'm all for it, because, of course, Helena was an awesome character, and, it seems like she's saying not today to death, anytime soon, so, woo. But yeah, like I said, a strong return episode, it's like I'm watching this live, but you know what I mean. It's a great starting point for Series 2 of Orphan Black. So I will see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Do check my videos on the right. If you want to check out more of my content, you can also subscribe to my Meaty Beaty channel if you want to. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Hope you guys take care, and I will see you guys next time. Toodles!